Hello, everybody. How's it going today? I hope you're having a great Monday afternoon. And today is going to be an awesome episode of Pro Corner. I'm like personally super excited because LiquidRet's always been one of my favorite players. You know, ever since I've gotten into Starcraft 2, and remember watching him at MLGs way back when, and obviously just throughout the last 2.5 years or so that I've been following the scene. He's always been one of my favorite players. And you know, when I started this show, I always had this wish list, and today it's kind of like a milestone for me because I'm kind of completing that wish list that I started out with, and you know, LiquidRet being the last person. So really excited, and you know, hopefully you guys will enjoy, you know, LiquidRet and all, you know, him talking through a bunch of live games, and hopefully picking up some tips. He's one of the best Zergs in the world, so it's, you know, can't get too much better than Rhett. And also, we're doing a Razer giveaway today. We're going to be giving away this awesome Marauder keyboard. It's StarCraft 2 branded, and you know, hopefully you guys will enjoy this too. And the way you enter is follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hopefully my mods will be putting all the links in the stream chat while we're doing this, but real quickly, it's twitter.com/ChanmanV, facebook.com/ChanmanTV, and youtube.com/ChanmanV. And if you've been a follower of the show for a while, and you know, you've already done all those things, because I've been doing, you know, I do these giveaways every week, go ahead and just tweet a great nickname for LiquidRet, and you'll also be entered. And when I say nickname, I mean things like, you know, Game of Drones and King of Drones, you know, that sort of thing that he's always had in the past. But any nickname you enter, or you tweet to me, will be entered into the drawing. So yeah, hopefully you know, good luck to you guys. We'll be doing this at the end of the show after Q&A, and yeah. But to get things started, let's kind of switch over and get things started. Let's get Red on here. Uh-oh, might have to recenter that camera in a second, but what's up, Yos? How's it going?
Hey man, I'm pretty good. How are you doing?
Good. Looks like I'm gonna have to recenter this camera here. You're a little bit off center. Let me do it real quick. So what you been up to? Have you been practicing hard for, I guess, your upcoming tournament? Like, I guess WCS next week?
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a really amazing tournament. Everything about it's really cool. So I just got to the Ministry of Wind House in Poland about a week and a half ago. So I've been playing a lot of StarCraft and trying to get ready for that.
Awesome. Yeah, how is that place?
Some part of the Swarm, of course.
Yeah, of course. How is Ministry of Wind? I mean, that place, when I see pictures of it, it looks amazing. So how are you liking it there so far?
The house is like really good. It's like a mansion, like a place where millionaires would live, I guess.
Nice.
And then there's also some cool people that came here, so it's really nice to be here.
Awesome. And so what do you think of Heart of the Swarm? Just I know you haven't played too much of it, but any first opinions on it?
Yeah, it seems like a cool game. I mean, StarCraft 2 has been out for 2 years, so it's really nice to try around with the new units and stuff like that. Obviously, it's going to need some balancing still as well, but I'm having a lot of fun just messing around with it for now.
Yeah, that's kind of, I think, the general sentiment from most of the players was it's just kind of nice to have something fresh out there, and kind of get, I don't know, it's kind of motivating people again in a weird way, but not that these tournaments aren't motivation enough already, but
yeah, it's definitely nice to try some of the new units, and especially if they're OP like the Swarm host. It's fun.
Yeah, exactly. But I was just telling the folks, like, in the introduction, that today for me is like personally a great day because, you know, you've always been one of my favorite players, but I've had this wish list from the get-go. Like, you know, when I first started the show, I had this, you know, obviously this personal wish list that, you know, I've never let people see. And, you know, I love having all players on here, whether it's up-and-coming or popular players. But, you know, obviously I have my own favorites. And today is kind of completing that list for me.
Which, that's good to hear.
Yeah, so you're kind of like my missing link, I guess. So, yeah, today's going to be awesome. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to have Rhett here play some live games against a Protoss playing partner, and he's going to be kind of talking and talking about his builds, maybe his decision making, his logic, that sort of thing. Sound good, Rhett?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Why don't we get started? Why don't we get in the game here? Let me see if this guy's ready. And join the ChanmanV BattleNet channel. There you go. I see you.
I'm in there.
Cool. So in this matchup, talk to me about ZvP a little bit, and what your thoughts are, or what style you like to play right now.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool matchup. I mean, you can play various styles. You can do roach openings, you can do roachling infester, or you can play muta or something like that. But I think most of the time it's going to end with like broodlord infester. There's just a couple of different ways to get there. But I think that it's a pretty cool matchup. I have a lot of fun playing it, and I think it's been my best matchup as well for a long time.
Yeah, definitely enjoy. I've definitely enjoyed watching your ZvP, along the years, and kind of seeing it change some. And I know you for a while you were messing around with like upgraded lings, right? Do you still open with that sort of style, or do you?
No, I kind of just open with the 3-base roach play.
Okay.
Because it's the safest against when people do forge expand and they want a 2-base all-linear or something like that. You kind of need roaches to defend.
Right.
So most of the time the opening will be roach and not links, because +1 zealots are really really good against links.
Yeah, exactly.
So if they like 7-gate or 8-gate you with +1, then links aren't going to cut it. So most of the time I will open roach just for the safety, to be on the safe side of things.
Okay, awesome. All right, let's get this started. And we're gonna start off on Daybreak. Hope you don't mind that. It seems to be generally the best the best Zerg map out there. So.
Yeah, I think this is one of the better maps for Zerg for sure.
Yeah.
It's also a classic. I think a lot of really really good tournament games have probably been played on this map.
In general, what do you think of the map pool from a Zerg standpoint?
I don't know. I think most of the maps are a little bit lacking for Zerg. Like, most of the time you'll end up playing on a map pool like Cloud Kingdom, Ohana, and then like Antigua or something like that. Or because Entombed is like probably the worst for Zerg in the current map pools. So you always veto that, and then if Protoss can either decide to veto Metropolis or Daybreak, and then you'll play the other one.
Yes,
but I feel like Daybreak and Metropolis are really the only maps that are probably good for Zerg.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's funny with Entombed because, I think when Entombed first came out, everybody, every Zerg hated Entombed. But I'm finding like a lot of folks are more, I don't know, they actually don't mind it these days, but you still don't like it at all.
No, I really don't like it, especially against Protoss, because it's just so easy for them to get a 3rd base. And then if you prepare for that and they do something else, like a 2-base hold in, it's really hard to be safe as well, so I veto it most of the time.
Okay, great.
I'll usually always open with 15 pools, so I'm going to do that here too.
Okay. Yeah, it seems to be pretty much the opening for everybody.
Actually, if they don't probe scout, like a lot of Protoss will do 17 Nexus, and then don't probe scout, just so they can get their buildings faster. It's okay to 15 hatch, but looks like he did probe scout, so I'll just 15 pool. And at the next point in the game, I'm basically just going to try to get my natural up and running. But if he blocks it, I'll just go ahead and take the 3rd base.
Okay, so you prefer to just go, you just straight to the 3rd, I gotcha. Does that affect transferring or anything like that? Like?
Yeah, it's obviously better to just get this base.
Oh, nice.
Hey, sleep.
Yeah.
That's always a good feeling when you get that hatch rate down. Yeah, but when you start being saturated in your main, it's a really long distance to the 3rd base, so it's a lot better to have that natural. So just kind of make a difference there.
Whenever the probe is kind of, threatening to block, threatening to throw a pylon in the natural, do you build the Overlord beforehand, or do you just wait and see if you can get it and then build the Overlord?
I usually just send the drone to the 3rd base and the natural, so
oh, that's right.
Then by the time the drone gets there, you have 300 minerals, so you can't build the Overlord if you want to make the hatch right away.
Got it.
But it just depends. If you have the money, you make the Overlord, and if not, then you build the hatchery. So it looks like he went Forge Expand, so I will just go ahead and take 3 bases.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send these 2 links over there to the 3rd base just to make sure his probe isn't gonna like mess around with my hatchery. And it's not there, so it'll probably be at the tower or something like that.
If not there, he's trying to probably being sneaky somewhere, like up top. There he is.
I found it.
Got him.
So as soon as you have 16 drones in your main, you should start saturating your natural, because otherwise it's ineffective mining.
Okay.
This Wallen is kind of interesting, but I guess it works.
Yeah, it's a little further back, I guess. Well, it's not further back. It's just, yeah, there's like gaps here. That's kind of...
So now I basically want to see if he's gonna chrono boost his core or get +1. These gases at the natural are kind of annoying because normally they take him in the main and then you can tell if they're gonna do like a fast tech build or something like that. If they don't take the gases at the natural, they're probably gonna do some kind of gateway attack. But now I won't really be able to see much of anything, so I'll just have to scout a little bit better.
So when are your gas timings?
5:50.
Okay.
So right now, I was gonna say 5:45, but then I looked at the timer and it's already too late.
You're right. Look like a genius, right? Okay.
So he is getting +1 and he's chrono boosting the core, so it's not unlikely he will do some kind of 4-gate zealot attack. So I'm just gonna get that roach horn super early so I can get roaches out in case I will need defense.
Okay. Okay, so super early is before 6:30.
Yeah, it's just for safety. Like if he starts running zealots at your third base and you don't have roaches, then you're gonna take quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, that 200 mineral investment is definitely worth it. You lose a game if you don't have roaches in time there. Okay, so we're looking at obviously Rhett's Mr. Drone, Mr. Game of Drones or King of Drones, so we're never gonna be running low there.
So it's a robo as well as 4 gates.
Yep.
So it means there's some stuff coming towards me. So if I'm lucky, these links can just block the pylon.
Okay.
But if not, I might have to build some roach.
Okay, so sneaking in some drones too here. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I'm not really too worried about this because I saw he's actually building a robo bay. So
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just get a couple of roaches and then keep droning and get ready for the next push. Hopefully I can surround. Nope. Yeah, so there's the zealots.
Alright, it's a good thing you built those roaches now.
So while I'm defending this, I need to make sure I don't fall behind in macro. So I'm getting a macro hatch. And then the next point of the game, I just basically need to find out if he's gonna take a third base or if he's gonna 2 base all in me. I also gotta find wherever that pylon was.
What are the biggest tells for a 2-base all in? Oh, there's a third. Just no third, I guess. Yeah, it's probably the biggest one.
I found the third, so now I can take more gas and a second evo, and it's gonna transition into a longer game.
Okay.
So yeah, basically you can just sacrifice that overlord to see third base timing. And if that doesn't work, then you're gonna have to scout with Zerglings. It looks like he's already got a pretty nice wall in. So it would be really nice if I could do some damage here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to run him to the natural. Hopefully he's not gonna...
Oh, there you go. That's nice. You can get surrounds on these sentries.
You know, like kind of like a
It'd be really nice if these roaches got up there, but looks like they won't. But it's okay. I killed 2 sentries and that's all fine. I kept macroing and getting my infestation pick, so pretty happy about where this game is at right now.
So
I should have about 75 drones, maybe a little more.
88 to be exact.
88. Okay. Well, I am the king of drones. So.
That you are, man. That you are.
I really don't have to make any more drones at this point.
Are you a big fan of spining? Using, relying heavily on spines like during this phase of the game when you're getting to, when you're teching, getting to
You
hive.
basically need them when they're going to get ready to attack you.
Mhm.
But right now it's okay for me to just mine. And I found this observer, so it'd be super cool if I could kill it, but I don't think I'll be able to.
Yeah, no queens
No,
or
this-
anti-air out there.
Now it's up to me to find out if he's gonna make colossus or just do like a big robo. I actually forgot infestor energy, so it's not good. Looks like immortals, blink, robotics base. So I don't have to worry about making corruptors just yet. I can just keep macroing roach sling right now.
Okay.
But it does look like this will be like a 3 base timing. That's usually what most portals go for when they take a 3rd base like that. So I'll need to have either brute lords or just make a lot of spine and defend with spine infestor while I get brute lords.
Okay. Is that push, that 3 base push usually a max push?
I don't think it's usually a max push.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it probably is given.
I'm gonna send these lings away so I can counterattack him if he decides to.
That is a lot of lings, man. That's like 93 lings running across the map. Alright, just gonna check out what's there.
Yeah, I need to see what's going on. Did he either went back or he probably went back.
It looks like you're setting up kind of a 2-prong attack here. Maybe?
If he moves out or something like that, it'd be really nice to catch him. I'm also getting my greater spire. Let's see. There's a lot of immortals.
Yep, lots of immortals.
So at this point I need to waste some supply because I think the Colossus is coming soon, so I will need some corruptors.
Oh
So
my
I can
gosh,
just
that
do this
is...
with the-
There's no way those pros are running. They're all dead. Even in hold position. Alright, that's pretty...
it seems like a bit of a waste, I guess. But
Well, I mean, I think you only lost 30 lings there, but you just killed...
killed
15 probes, so...
all the probes, and I
yeah.
was able to make corruptors, so
Yeah.
now I can get some spines in the middle of the map just for safety. Then he really should attack me soon, otherwise I'll be able to make
Yeah, once
Good
those...
lords, and then he
Yeah.
won't really have a chance.
Exactly. What's a good infestor? I mean, right now you have 11 infestors. Is that about right?
Yeah, that's the more the better. And it looks like he's moving out, so I'm just gonna once again counter with links.
Okay.
Since it's really supply I don't need, and it buys me even more time
Alright, more...
to more fruit lords.
Yeah,
So
Nexus
here they're
is
moving.
definitely going down this time. And again, you don't even need these lings at this point, so it's just...
Nah. It frees up supply,
Mhm.
and I can make fruit lords.
Yeah, whatever
Really
you
nice
kill
if
here
I
is
could
just...
get an immortal,
nice.
but it looks like I might not be able to. Maybe I will.
Getting some...
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
So immortal's really good against spines, so very
Mhm.
useful to kill those.
Alright, now
Just
you have
gonna
Brood
get
Lords.
some more spines because I killed the 3rd base and he doesn't have a 4th, so if I stop his attack, I'm pretty much gonna win the game.
Okay.
And the nice thing is I haven't used my infestors like at all, which means they're gonna have at least 2 fungals each, which is like really insane. And basically, if you micro correctly, they can never kill your army.
Yeah.
I'll just go for an attack now since I have so much infestor energy and it doesn't look like he's trying to hit the timing.
Okay.
So this is a point where I can go, hey, it's time to die.
Yeah, I love how you have spines at every perimeter base, so even counterattack. Counterattacks are usually the scariest thing whenever you're moving across a big map like this.
So I just have to be really careful with my Brute Lords. Scout with a few changelings. Hopefully fungal all the stalkers before they blink under me.
Alright, here comes the big engagement. Oh, nice fungal to open with.
So I just don't want to let him blink under the Brute so that means you can never kill them. And he doesn't really have a chance.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting that you only have 3 corruptors there. I think a lot more folks probably would have thought that, okay, I need at least a decent number to take out the Colossi, but...
Oh, well, once you have Brute Lords, you don't really need to worry about Colossi. You just need to kill the Stalkers and you're fine.
Right. Kill those tanking units. Alright.
Of course, I'm trying to inject to the best of my ability. Oh, he's coming around. Not very nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty good flank there, but...
Ooh, those infestors. Colossus are very good against infestors.
yes, they are. They outrange them and they just burn them to death really quickly there. But this is pretty much his whole army, and yeah, exactly. It's not easy to rebuild that army by Protoss there. GG.
It was a little hard for me to talk about everything I was doing while I was trying to play at the same time, but I think that game pretty much showed like the general idea of how I like to play in ZvP. It's just you play and the Zerg is kind of the reactive race, so you just prepare for possible timings that could hit you, and for 2 base attacks you mass a lot of roaches, and 3 base attacks you can hold with roachling, spines, infestors, and then if they take it even longer than that, you can rely on the Brute Lord infestor.
Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said, I think that's a perfect example of your style there. And why don't we pick the next map? Why don't we pick one that might be conducive for a different type of style? Like, is there a map that you kind of like to mix it up on?
I like to mix it up if I know players like to open a certain style. Like I like to play mutas against people who go robotics. But if we're playing people that I don't know, it's going to be hard. But I can try to play a game with mutas and show how I play out games where I open muta.
Okay. Which map do you want to play?
Cloud Kingdom is a good map, I think.
All right.
It's also a Protoss map, so.
yeah, Cloud Kingdoms. Yeah, I play Zerg too. I've always had trouble with it, given that there's so many entry points. So spines, it's not easy to spine up that map.
Yeah, there's a lot of bases that you have to spine up if you want to play that spine defensive Brute Lord style. So
yeah,
that's why I like to go muta on this map a lot.
Mutas are fun.
It's way more dynamic, and you can like dictate the game, and you don't have to really rely on defenses as much.
Right. All right, so let's get this started. And again, guys, what we're doing today is we have LiquidRet on the show, and he's talking through Zerg strategies, but he's playing live games and talking, which is always a treat for us because a lot of folks aren't very good at talking and playing. So, yeah, so this should be good. And again, we're doing a Razor giveaway today, guys. We're giving away this Razor Marauder right here. And the way you enter it, you can see the scrolling thing, but the way you enter is you subscribe to me on YouTube, add me on Twitter, or like me on Facebook, and that will put you